Slaying that jank. Hey guys, Trent here, coming at you with another Magic Online finance update. Today we're looking at some cards that are pretty much dirt cheap for what they are, for the potential to beef up your modern collection. So first couple of cards are currently still in standard. The first one's Inspiring Vantage. It's just on a steady decline here. You can see all the way down to 90 cents a piece. To me, that's pretty good. You can keep an eye on it and see if it continues to go down. But man, if you wanted to get a place at, might as well right now for under 4 tickets. Of course, again, Inspiring Vantage's main application in Modern will be for the burn deck. I believe it's 4 of in your standard Modern burn deck. But there is a couple other Modern decks I see here that posted some results. Also, of course, it's still good in Standard, so keep that in mind. The next one in Standard is Concealed Courtyard. It looks like it's on a really big downtick as well. In general, these Kaladesh dual lands, all of them, you should be keeping an eye on as the months go by here when we get close to rotation, and picking up a playset, because they are important lands for Modern. They're not the most important. They're probably like the 3rd or 4th most important lands in Modern, I think, but they're still important. And after rotation happens, when the prices are low, I assume they will eventually start to go up, because they are only printed in Kaladesh. So for the Courtyard, we see Eldrazi and Taxes and other white-black variants for Modern. Of course, still Standard as well. Moving into older formats only, we got Relentless Dead that's just on a steady decline. If you want to build a zombie deck or a devotion deck in Modern, keep an eye on this and get you a playset of Relentless Dead to go alongside your other zombies. Pretty cheap right now. There was a recent black-red variant of, I believe it was like a devotion, or we'll take a look at the deck. Okay, so it's a zombie devotion deck with Grey Merchant that splashes red for Culligan's Command and Blood Moon, and a lot of red sideboard cards. So that's pretty cool. So keep an eye on this archetype and watch the cards. We see, the zombie archetype is pretty cheap in Modern anyways, so this would be, Relentless Dead is one of the more expensive ones. Jarl's Messenger we kind of missed the boat on. It was cheaper, but it's went up now. Yeah, almost 2 tickets a piece. You see here it had a really low downtick to $1. I think whenever I warned you guys about it, it was around right here, I think 70-80 cents. But still, it's pretty cheap. So yeah, Relentless Dead and just the zombies in Modern. Keep an eye on them. Get a playset if you want to. Our runner-up, this is a more expensive one, Through the Breach. $5.98 is pretty expensive, but if you remember how much this card used to be at one point, whenever Titan Breach was more popular and through the Breach decks in Modern were having some more success, it was up to, at its peak, it was at $20 at one point. Oh no, I'm sorry, 30. Where is it? Yeah, there, $31, 31 tickets. It's not as popular as it was, but that means it's a good time to get them if you want to. So recently there are 3 red-green Breach decks that still had some successful showing, and look, this deck is only under 200 tickets online anyway, so that might be a good budget option. The cool thing about this red-green Through the Breach deck is a lot of the cards that are utilized in this strategy are used for other decks, like, obviously Simian Spirit Guide works in a lot of decks. Anger of Gods is in a lot of decks. And then your Wooded Foothills and Stomping Grounds are also for, of course, any red-green deck, red-green land destruction. So if you get into red-green decks, you can actually make a lot of different decks depending on what your card pool is. So again, Through the Breach, ticking down. Keep an eye on it. Get it at an all-time low. Not very many printings of this card. Well, actually, I guess it's only, other than in Champions of Kamigawa is only in the invocations online. So finally, my number one of the day is Vengevine. This card recently, since the release of Dominaria, was around $5 a piece, and now they've dropped all the way down to under 2 tickets a piece. Not the most played mythic in Modern, but definitely some applications. Hollow One decks and just different kind of junk decks and reanimation decks. So mythic rare with not very many printings. There is a promo printing. If you can get the promo, it's a little bit cheaper. But either way, the Vengevine, the regular Rise of the Eldrazi Vengevine itself, is at a pretty good low right now. If we look at the history, yeah, you can see it's probably the lowest it's been in years. So check it out if you're ever interested in getting a playset. Now might be the time. So I hope this helps you out. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know about any good prices I missed, and let's sling some jank.